Welcome back everybody for the third and for now final video on the Biohazard samurai costume. In this video I make the mask. I started off by taking some aluminum foil and pressing that against my face to get a nice impression. I then layered on some cloth mache to give it a more durable and workable surface. Once that was done, I did a little trimming to get more of the shape I wanted. I then glued on some straps to either side.
No, she needs to do it. My elbows though.
I then tried it on and concluded that it would work. I did just a little bit more trimming so it looked a bit less like a N95 mask. And I also cut a hole where my nose would be. I then just took out the aluminum foil mold, had a nice workable cloth mache base. To start building up the mask, I decided to saw up a bunch of popsicle sticks and began gluing those on to make a sort of frame. I also glued on some cloth mache tubes that I had from a previous project. I'll glue the mask's filters on later. I stuck a couple popsicle sticks up vertically and then began bridging over each other. While I have little to no experience in how electronics work, I do know how these little snap circuits work, and I figure I can salvage a bunch of parts from those and use those to light the mask. Once I got all the parts I needed, I began picking and tearing them apart.
My sternum?
I also cut a small hole where I could fit the battery in the mask. I then finished bridging the frame up. While I was at it, I glued some cardboard in between some of the frames where the light would shine. Since I plan to close it off soon, I just painted it black. I also found this neat Lego piece that I decided to shove in there to give it a bit more detail. When the light shines up through it, it should catch some of the edges, giving some more depth to the mask. I then began my Frankenstein job of wiring all the electronics. If there are any electricians watching, I am sorry for what you have to witness here. I gave it a test, and what do you know, it works. And of course, I had to try it out in the dark, and I must say, I like how this is coming out. I then finished the last couple bridge pieces. And the next step was to cover the mask. I found some thinner, more pliable cardboard, and that worked great. For For the part of the mask where the light would be, I have this clear plastic that I cut up and put over instead of the cardboard. I also found a couple random little pieces from who knows where and decided to stick those in the mask just to give it some more detail. Once the entire mask had been covered with the cardboard or plastic, I began layering on a final coat of cloth mache. With everything coated in cloth mache, one of the final steps is just to paint it. I glued on a couple extra wires and put a few extra pieces of cloth mache on the mask that I can paint a different color. For the mask filters, I just took some plastic bottle caps and put some foam inside of them, and then glued those onto the tubes.
Jumbo Sherman's a really good vehicle.
Just for some added comfort, I also glued a few chunks of foam on the inside of the mask. And with that, the mask and head part of the costume was done. Thank you everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, or ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments. While I did enjoy making this, I have a whole docket of other projects that I'm dying to get started on. Leave it at that, and see you in the next video.